What is up, YouTube? It is Doc here, Docky Style Gaming, and I am back at it again with another Godfall video for you all today because, again, we have so much more news and info to break down. And in this one, it is pretty much the entire update in a nutshell. Granted, we don't have all of the patch notes, but we do have a bunch of new information to go over. So, like I always say, without wasting any more of y'all's time, let's hop straight into this info. So for starters, we actually have a bit of a press release and an official release date for the Exalted update. Now it says that the Exalted update will be releasing on April 7th that will add a slew of new content, quality of life enhancements, earnable cosmetics, and, in quotes, every major fan requested feature tracked since launch. Now, if that is the case, that is a huge list for them to cover, and I really can't wait to see these patch notes. But until then, let's go over this press release real quick and see what they have to say. So it starts off by saying Godfall's Exalted update is the culmination of a year and a half of post-launch support and directly speaks to major elements our community has been telling us they wanted to experience in Godfall. They said, we've been tracking this feedback on forums, social media posts, as well as countless of streams and videos in an effort to target where we didn't quite hit players' expectations or at the time even our own. The Exalted update is not only a thank you to the players that have been with us since day one, helping us improve, but offers new players the best moment to jump in and experience the world of Empyrean. And then we go into the overview that will give us just about everything that we can expect with the Exalted update. Now again, this isn't the entire patch notes, but it is a pretty hefty bit of content that we're going to be getting with this free update. So let's not even waste any more time. Let's hop into all of these different topics. So first and foremost, we already know we are getting the new Valorplate rework system, which will incorporate Valorplate shards in our Ascended and Exalted Valorplates. Now it says that for our Valorplate shards, each of the 12 Valorplates now have 4 unlockable shards, which provide new ways to customize and enhance your playstyles. Now I've covered 8 of them so far on the channel, so if you haven't checked those out, I'll leave links to them either in the video description or somewhere on the video right here. We still have 4 more to break down, and I really cannot wait to see Hinterclaw's shards. Next, the overview went into Ascended and Exalted Valorplates, which I broke down a bit as well in yesterday's video, but it says collecting all 4 shards will unlock a Valorplate Ascendant form, granting a second passive ability. After leveling all 4 of the shards to max level, the Valorplates will become Exalted, granting a third and final passive, as well as unlocking a visually stunning new cosmetic, which can also be displayed on the Valorplate podium in your sanctum. So finally, the Valorplates in the sanctum can look a bit different, even with different cosmetics on. So that's super cool to hear. But again, I did break this down a bit more in the last video. We know that the max level of the Valorplate shards is 5, so you're going to have to level up all 4 shards to level 5 in order for your Valorplate to become Exalted. Now another new thing that we'll be expecting from this update is apparently an enhanced story. Now it says Ravena and Saurus will now accompany Orin and fight alongside him in certain story missions, as well as providing new dialogue in the sanctum between missions. It also says that Orin's twisted brother Macros has a greater presence throughout the campaign, taunting Orin during story missions and elevating the tension leading up to your epic final confrontation. So that's a nice little change. Even though it didn't need to be added, it is very cool for a bit more lore, and anything that gives us more dialogue, I'm actually pretty down for it. Now the next thing that we're going to be getting with this update as well is an overhaul combat system, it says. The first point that they noted is that all weapons now come equipped with a powerful timing attack that can be unleashed directly after using your weapon technique. Now, currently as it stands, the only weapon that can actually do this is long swords after you use your southern technique. So it's actually pretty dope that now every weapon is going to have a timing attack like this. Now moving on to the next point, when it's talking about overhauled combat, they said that there is going to be Knockdown 2.0. It says it is one of the most requested feature by fans, and players can now unlock a recovery skill that lets them quickly get back into the fight after being knocked down. Now, because I know a lot of us have probably experienced being juggled on the ground whenever we are getting knocked down and just cannot get back up. So increased recovery is super dope, and it looks like you're going to have to at least use one of your skill points to unlock it, but I'm fairly certain that everybody is probably going to put that skill point on it. So I'm actually pretty happy to see that we're getting knocked down 2.0. Now, the last point in overhauled combat is a system I know a lot of people have been wanting as well, and it says they are adding a revive system allowing players to revive each other during co-op. So this is another game changer. Now, I'm curious if the revives are going to have cooldowns. We don't know yet. Again, we'll probably get it at the patch notes, or if you could only revive one person once, or so on and so forth, because it might mix up the gameplay a bit when it comes to some of the ascended runs. If you could just constantly revive your teammates, are you technically losing a life if they go down but they don't die? So I'm curious to see how the revive system is going to work, but I am happy that we're actually getting a revive system at all. Now, another new thing that they're changing when it comes to this update is the reworked realm bosses. Now, it says the sigil mechanic is removed, which I am glad. That was probably one of the only things I did not like when it came to the story mode, because it just seemed like an artificial way to prolong the story campaign. But they did say that the sigil mechanic has been removed in favor of streamlining how realm bosses work. Now players can challenge realm bosses as soon as the story allows. However, each realm boss now has 3 captains scattered throughout their realms, and defeating the captains will remove powerful banes that would otherwise make the realm boss fight much more challenging. Now, this is cool for multiple reasons. One, for new players, this is an easier way and faster way for them to get through the main story. But 2, depending on how powerful those banes are, for veteran players, this is also very useful as well, because most of the bosses in open world or free realm can die pretty easily. So depending on how powerful these banes are, I'm curious to see how much stronger some of these realm bosses are going to be if we don't defeat those captains. So again, another rework that is very smart and I am all for. Moving on though, we are about to move into what I feel like is some of the best stuff that's about to be coming to the game. Now, the next topic is fan requested quality of life enhancements. Now, the first point they said is Godfall has a ton of awesome loot to earn, and the Exalted update provides a variety of new ways to sort and manage your growing inventory. And that is something that everybody has been asking for, is proper inventory management. It is such a pain to scroll through pages and pages of items, gears, augments, rings, and just so much more. And I've mentioned it in stream before, I don't think I've deleted any item I've ever got in game outside of mass deleting my common gear. So my pages when it comes to scrolling through loot in Godfall is insane. And it takes me literally hours to make builds because I am just scrolling through pages of augments for the most part. So inventory management is a must, and it's finally coming to the game. Proper inventory management, I should say. Now, another fan requested quality of life enhancement they said that's going to be coming is something that I literally just mentioned 2 days ago. What I wanted to see the most is a new loadout menu. They said Godfall's new loadout menu provides players the ability to save up to 3 custom builds per Valorplate, and that includes your skill grid as well. Now, this is... it's self-explanatory. Everybody's been asking for this. I've been asking for it. I've been wanting it the most. So I am super, super happy that we're getting proper loadouts. Again, I mentioned it in my video yesterday because I saw it did say loadout number 1 in one of the pictures. So I was already speculating that we were potentially about to get loadouts, but this pretty much confirms it. Now, lastly are 2 things that I cannot wait for because it's more content coming to the game. The first being Exalted Towers of Trials. It says test your skills against enemies that now scale up to 150 and multiple bosses that spawn simultaneously in Godfall's ultimate in-game challenge. And now you can earn unique weapons with triple primary stats. Like, my god, the builds are going to be godly. And that's not even the end of it. We still have the main new game mode that's coming, which is an all new Spirit Realm mode that allows up to 6 players in it and has matchmaking. So it says you can matchmake with up to 5 other players in Godfall's greatest co-op experience to date. It says utilize your spirit vision to battle enemies and discover secrets hidden between the material and spirit planes as you collect Elder Souls. It says use these Elder Souls to unlock Elder Gates and take on Godfall's array of deadly bosses with unique spirit vision mechanics, and collect the shards of macros to gain powerful boons that last the entirety of the duration of your Spirit Realm runs. And then the best part of this all is that there is more new loot coming to the game, which will allow us to have dual primary augments. Holy shit, is that a game changer. Dual primary augments, especially if they work in the same capacity as dual primary weapons, where they can pull from the loot pool of just about anything in their class. This is legit a game changer for builds, especially, like I just said, when it comes to making godly builds in Godfall. So yeah, that is the basic rundown of what we're going to be getting in this free update coming on April 7th, which is literally a few weeks away. Like, holy shit. The fact that we're literally about to get all this so soon and for free, I am super hyped for. And that's still before we even see the rest of the Valorplate shards, the rest of the patch notes. I'm just, yeah, I can't wait. We still don't know what all of the new loot's going to entail, how all the cosmetics are going to be. Like, there's still so much we don't know, and this is how much we're already getting. So yeah, I am hyped to the max now. So I'm just going to end this video now because I could keep talking for hours and I don't want to do that. So let me know what you currently think about all of this, because like I said, there's a lot that I just went over in this video. But let me know if you are hyped for all of this, what you are most looking forward to. And again, they said that we're apparently supposed to be getting every major fan requested feature tracked since launch being implemented in this update. What feature are you hoping is coming to this game then? Again, both of mine that I've really wanted are here, so I'm good, but I am curious to see what y'all want, because potentially it might be coming. So that's all I got for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Like always, be sure to leave a like if you liked the video. If you didn't, still leave a like, because nobody's going to see that dislike. Other than that, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Link to that is in the video description. We have our LFGs, guides, builds, and so much more for Godfall and other games as well. And then lastly, if you haven't followed me on Twitch, definitely do so. Also, link to that is in the video description. That's where I stream just about anything that I cover on this channel. So if you want to catch the streams, that's where I be. But other than that, I will catch you all in the next one, guys. Thank you all again for watching. I'm out of here. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the subs. Peace.